Okay. Right. Alright, good day to all and everyone out there. My name is Quazzar, and welcome to a game called the Stanley Parable. Now, I haven't played the game directly myself. I know that it was very popular back, I think, when it was created. That's a long time ago. This game is old. But it's about a narrator, or it's about some guy that is walking around an office and there's a narrator narrating what he does. And there are multiple endings where you need to go through different choices for different things. Like, you can go with the narrator or against him. So, let's just begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was he sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I just gotta say, some of that cutscene skipped, or like repeated, like oh my god, the sensitivity is terrible. What the fuck? Ah, it's better. So yeah. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oi, guys! Did I miss a memo? Hello? Hello?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
He comments on everything.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright. Painting. If I were to stand here just staring at the painting, would he actually comment on it? That one doesn't have a number. Is this special or no? Okay. This is the type of game you need to look for details. So, oh, hello. Right. Okay. So, do I get something for turning them off, or? I'm gonna click on every door that I can see. So of course you can go with the narrator or go against him. I'm thinking actually first I should go with him just to see what that is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is left. Alright. 412, there's nothing. 411. Hello?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office hoping he might find an answer there.
Function, gets crossed out, paper start to... Fire paper guy, what? Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy, hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? What? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Can I alter it? No. If I click, it sounds like I'm typing on a keyboard. Woo. Can I mess with that thing? I cannot jump, so no. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
He cards on everything. Oh, I love it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go down. Alright, it doesn't say anything before I probably go through the door, but I'm just gonna go first with the narrator ending. Ooh. Aw, cannot do the executive bathroom. Hello? No? Okay. Can I open this? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I gotta go in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held
to
from
find
him?
like a key code.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Alright, I get it. You're not supposed to know the key, like key code, or Stanley isn't supposed to know that, but since you can hear the narrator, you can... 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Trying
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
He got the key code. Amazing. Oh god. That is kind of terrifying. Hello? Oh, this way. Alright, down we go. Does it...
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, I mean, no question. Ooh. Oh, this is terrifying. Oh no.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hey, what? Mind control... Escape. Can I, like, there's no door. Can it still, like...
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violent death? No
Stanley
thanks.
thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yeah, alright. Mind control facility. Alright. This is, terrifying.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Whoa. What is this? Is it like for cameras, like surveillance system, or yes, yes it is.
Now
All right.
the monitors jump to life, their
Fired.
true nature revealed.
It's
Each
fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
What
of
was my
so
number?
many individuals reduced to images
No, wait, I
on a
can't
screen.
see. Okay.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I should lower the audio for. I can't do that. All right. For the sound effect. Where's my office? What was my number? 24 or 427 or something. Ah. Okay. 427. Let's try that first. Over there. Yeah, it is me. I think that's how it looked. Let's just continue. Elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible
Oh, no,
to
it
believe
closed.
it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Right.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's offline, so is that why the commands stopped coming through? Maybe there's another ending where I press these buttons. 1, 2. What? All right. Let's just see what's. Right. System power. Just with blatant big buttons that say on or off.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Do I press off? Oh! Oh, it just saw my mouse for a second there. I see a little. Whoa. I saw a little light.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
What the?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone
I think I
else's
lost.
command.
Oh, there it is.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the
Oh, I can
immense
walk.
door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
All right.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
That's a tiny-ass parking
Stanley
lot.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. Stanley was happy.
Scusi? Achievement unlocked, beat the game. Right. And it just starts again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is anything, like, different?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So, should I just go back and see what the on does as well? I'm gonna do that. Alright, so
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now.
2845.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Wait, what? Scusi? You just open? Alright. Okay, so... Right. So, we press on this time. Because when you press off, you get
And when at last
freedom.
he found the source of the room's power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes, of course I did.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and
Too late.
leave.
Too late. I can't press it.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
What?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
The buttons, the
you
buttons.
The star. It's your
press the
story
buttons?
now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
What's this one up there?
Me.
That's 4.
What
Where's
all this
3?
means, I barely know where to start.
It's over here.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
No, not really. Not at the moment.
Before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
You erased them?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
where was
I
number 5?
It was over
there.
Office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
well, actually, I have a good time.
let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
That didn't work.
Or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of
the
events
screens
has
tell
been
me?
rather amusing.
No.
Watching you try to make sense
You
of
have 3
everything,
attempts
take back the
remaining.
control wrested
Can I
away
press
from
this?
you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. These are precious additional seconds.
Yellow.
Time doesn't grow on trees.
No. Okay, so it doesn't do anything.
Stanley?
What about this?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
That doesn't do anything.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Wait, did they put more time?
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
How do I open this door?
It's a
again.
tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Goodbye, employee 427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left.
Excuse me? What about
30
this?
seconds until a big boom and then...
Oh, that doesn't do shit.
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail
I can't do
life,
anything.
or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Happily ever after. Right. So you kill me because I wanted to control everyone? Are you kidding me? This is different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Quazzar? This is different. Is this supposed to happen? Hello? What? Whiteboard ending. Alright.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I understand,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What about this one then?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright. The employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Not
had really
really.
been worth the detour after all. Just
No.
to spend, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, it even pays attention to if I'm quick to go through the. Ooh. There's so many
And
choices.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Right. Let me go back. I probably cannot do that. Nope. So, well, actually, I might just end it here because I got the whiteboard ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might...
In the broom closet.
No, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going
Not
to
again.
encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
It's only my second time. Come on. You don't have to be
Coming
angry.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Actually, I should say that I might have missed a dialogue in here because the second time I went through here, when I tried to just input the code as fast as I could, he was about to say something else, but the game crashed. So if I am missing like dialogue
There's
ever,
the door,
just understand
go.
that. Right, so anything different? I mean, I started in an office in a different like place, so is there anything different here? Or is that just the whiteboard ending? Mouse, go away. So it's just to the mind control facility. I'm just...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
No. I'm gonna end it.
Red mind control facility.
Narrator, shush. I'm gonna end it here because this is fun, and understandably there's a lot of like different choices you can have, but still, I like it. The narrator comments on everything that you do, almost everything. Sometimes even if you're in a rush and different things, if you like are a bit finicky with like the doors and stuff, that's fantastic. But anyways, this has been Quazzar signing out, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.